What's it up, baby? Y'all didn't know it is the big boss. How? Boss dog can't pull through the door. Here to talk this boxing. What's up with everybody? Everybody good today? You know, I gotta check on y'all, man. I look at y'all like family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, everybody good. Your family good. You know, if everything good, cool. If everything ain't, man, look, everything gonna get better. God gonna bless you. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You go through a rough time for a little bit, but you'll have your season. Just be patient. But today's video is gonna be Errol Spence will skillfully beat Terrence Crawford. Now, I hear a lot of people have their viewpoints on how Errol Spence will beat Terrence Crawford, how Terrence Crawford will beat Errol Spence. That's cool. You know, man, at the end of the day, we're not here to hate on nobody. You know, we don't do that on my channel. We respect everybody. Unless you come on here talking that bullshit, then you're gonna get cooked. That's what it is. But other than that, you know, we respect everybody. You know what I mean? Now, there are a lot of people who may say that Errol Spence's size is a key factor in this fight. And it can play a factor in winning a fight. But I'm saying, regardless if Errol Spence was big or small, he will skillfully beat Terrence Crawford. That's just what I believe. That's what I see. I think Errol Spence is a very skillful fighter and very complete fighter. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, he does a lot of stuff well. He has a lot in his arsenal. He's just not a flashy fighter. You know, he's unbalanced. Okay, it's a lot of fighters, they throw their punches, they be off balance. It's just the fact that they got good reflexes, so they able to maneuver and dodge punches. But Errol Spence don't be off balance. Everything is on balance. Everything is on rhythm. You know what I mean? Errol Spence places his shots, and everything is off the jab. Okay, the number one punch that you're taught, well, you should be taught when you start boxing, is the jab, right? He has good feet work. So what I mean is, when he's throwing his jab, his lead foot and his lead hand are in unison. That jab foot, that lead foot, as he's extending his jab out, boom, touches the ground as he fully extends out or lands his punch. You get what I mean? And also, when he throws his two, his hand comes back to his face. It snaps back. That's good mechanics, okay? Now, Bud, not saying Bud don't have good mechanics, but Bud has good reflexes. You see fighters that don't have good mechanics, but they have good reflexes. So they're able to do things that other fighters are not able to do. You get what I mean? Because he has fast reflexes, fast twitch reflexes. You get what I mean? But Errol Spence, to me, is a more complete fighter than Terrence Crawford. Defensively, I feel like Errol Spence is better defensively than Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is, he has good defense, but I feel like Errol Spence has great defense. It's very underrated. You get what I mean? I mean, especially he fighting on the inside, he rolling them punches, he slipping them, you know what I mean? And returning fire. He catching it, he parrying, he doing all that. On the inside, that's very hard to do. I don't know if you guys did the tire drill, where you put one foot in the tire and you got a partner, they put one foot in the tire, and y'all hit body shots or y'all fighting. That's simulating you fighting on the inside. You know what I mean? And you gotta catch, parry, roll. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all that. You know what I mean? That's a good drill. That's a good drill to do. But that's what it seems like Errol Spence has done. You know what I mean? Like, his defense is underrated, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, he literally stood in the trenches with Ugas, who's a bigger fighter than him. Okay? Let's throw that out there. Ugas is a bigger fighter than him. And his face wasn't jacked up or nothing. He may have had like a couple of red marks. But for his fighting style, how sometimes when he come in there and he like, fucking, I'm finna crush this dude, his face be coming out clean. You get what I mean? So, much respect to Errol Spence for that. Now, it's not to say that Terrence Crawford is not a good fighter. I just feel like Errol Spence is a more complete fighter. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford does things well, you know, but he lacks in certain areas. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. You know? But at the end of the day, I think how Errol Spence is going to beat Terrence Crawford is the skill, which nobody is talking about. A lot of people are talking about Errol Spence is big, or they saying Errol Spence is too slow, and in a negative way, saying that Errol Spence is too slow. You know, Bud is faster. Bud gonna, you know, pick him apart and knock him out. And then you got people who are for Errol Spence, they mention in the size. I'm saying that Errol Spence can beat Terrence Crawford with skill. Errol Spence can box. I'm just saying this. Don't be shocked if he come in there and box Terrence Crawford. Don't be shocked. Because if Terrence Crawford can't take that power and Errol start jabbing and moving his head and boxing and doing what he did to Mikey, I'm telling you, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Or do what he did to Lamont Peterson, don't be shocked. You know what I mean? Because Errol Spence is very, very skilled. He's an all-around fighter. It's just the fact that his fighting style is not a flashy fighting style. You got to really know boxing to really see the greatness that in skill that Errol Spence has. And this is just not to hype up Errol Spence. All this is facts. Everything I'm telling you is facts. Go to a boxing gym. If you don't know nothing about boxing, go to a boxing gym and talk to a coach and ask them about Errol. Ask them. Now, they may have different opinions about him winning and losing a fight, but I'm just talking about him, his mechanics, right? None of them gonna tell you, man, that dude, man, he ain't good. No, they're gonna be like, man, that dude there got good mechanics, keep his hands high, you know. He go to the body, he break you down, he use that jab. Everything is off the jab. You know what I mean? It takes skill. That's a skill. Everything is off the jab. Balance. These are simple but important things in boxing. You cannot be lunging at people. Bud lunge at people sometimes, especially when he want an ego fight. Bud get hit with something hard, he want an ego fight. And trust me, that works against somebody who ain't on your level. I've been in the ring with guys that ain't on my level, and they done hit me hard, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? And I start ego fighting. You know what I mean? And I hurt them. But I'd have been in there with guys, pause in the boxing ring, who are above my level or on my level, and I tried to ego fight with them, and it got worse for me. You know what I mean? Boxing is a game of chess. It is not checkers. It is not who the toughest dude. It's neither of that. Boxing is chess. Boxing is IQ. Boxing sometimes is patience. Boxing is setting things up. You know what I mean? It's whoever makes the most adjustments. And I'm sorry, I have not seen a fight that Terrence Crawford was in at 147. Because I'm not talking about 140 or 135. At 147, where he had to make adjustments. Maybe, I'll say this. Maybe the Sean Porter fight, but I haven't seen a fight where he was getting his ass whooped and he made an adjustment and got a dude out of there. I've seen that multiple times with Errol Spence. Errol Spence against Kell Brook. Okay? Errol Spence, it was, you can make the argument that Kell Brook was getting with Errol the first couple rounds, maybe first 6 rounds. And then from I say the end of round 6 and up, Errol made an adjustment and started whooping Kell Brook ass. That's just facts. That's just what it is. You go watch the fight. You know what I mean? Errol start going to the body more. Start breaking Kell down. Over the course of the fight, you saw Kell break down. You know what I mean? Them body shots. Kell throwing a punch. Errol making sure he get his punch in. You know what I mean? But it wasn't an ego thing. It was I'm gonna break you down. It was calculated. It was smart. It was smart, calculated pressure. And that's what I'm saying against Errol. And like I say, pressure bursts pipes. I think that Errol Spence will apply in spurts. Because I think Errol is gonna have to fight a complete fight against Bud. I think Errol gonna box. I think Errol gonna brawl. You know what I mean? And I don't mean brawl like recklessly. I mean calculated. You know what I mean? Like apply smart pressure. I think he gonna have Bud on the ropes because I don't know if Bud can fight on the inside. He's never been in a fight where he fights on the inside. And when he tried to, he got dropped by Mean Machine. You know what I mean? So I think with Errol, skillfully, I think that Errol Spence skillfully can beat Terrence Crawford. It ain't got nothing to really do with his size. I think the dude can really sit back there and just jab. Jab. Especially if he see that Bud is affected by that power. No, it could be the other way. Bud can go and get in there and his power could be too much for Errol. You know what I mean? I don't see that happening, but it could be that way because Bud is very sharp. Like I say, we keep it real on my channel. We don't hate on anybody. We just point out facts. That's just what it is. We don't hate anybody. Bud can get in there and be too sharp for Errol. But I just think with Errol Spence's skill level, his IQ, I feel like it's a matchup nightmare for Terrence Crawford. That's just what I believe. Skillfully, okay? Errol Spence is going to keep that jab in Bud's face. Errol throws a lot of jabs. He throws a lot of punches, but it's not reckless punches. He places his shots. He places them. Wherever he wants them to be, that's where they're going to be at. You know what I mean? Boom, jab, straight to the body. Jab, inside, body shot. Jab, body shot, uppercut. Jab, body shot, step to the side, hook to the head. But he on balance. He's not off balance. Everything is balanced. Everything is smooth. Errol Spence, in my opinion, will skillfully, technically, break down Bud Crawford and stop him. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I mean, that's just what it is to me. That's what I see, in my opinion. Bud is a hell of a fighter, bro. I ain't taking nothing away from dude. He's a hell of a fighter, but he has some flaws that Errol Spence will expose. And I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.